What is up, everyone? I think we're live. Yeah, it says we're live, so here we go. Thanks to everybody who watched the live stream yesterday. It was a lot of fun. We are here for the Finland versus United States game, and I also have nobody will really else care about this one, but the Cavalry versus Pumas or however the heck you say it, game in Mexico City. So that'll be a lot of fun. Last night was a ton of fun with the United States and it's not the United States. Oh my goodness. Rough start to the stream with Canada and Sweden. So it was a lot of fun. This is going to be a good one too. It's going to be a big test for Finland. I have no idea what's going on. I was listening to the Elliot Friedman and Kyle Bukowski's 32 Thoughts podcast, and they're saying that they think Finland's going to have a they're going to have an upset in some sort, and I predicted them to get an overtime loss, which I think might be an upset for that team that they do it against, just due to the fact that they have so many injuries. It's going to be fun. Warren Matthews, I don't know if I'm supporting a single team. I'm rooting for a couple players to do good, but at the same time, I can't cheer for the United States. I'll cheer for Matthews, but I won't cheer for the States. Not a flipping chance. It's going to be interesting. I might have to pull up the Finns' numbers for the defense because no idea what's going on. I won't be doing Finland versus Sweden on Saturday morning, but I will be doing Canada USA at 6 o'clock. I think it's at 6 o'clock on Saturday, so we will see what's going on then. Here we are, though. Bell Center, Montreal, Thursday, February the 13th. Four Nations Faceoff. Suomi. Oh, Finland is the home team today. That's interesting. So they'll get first change and everything. That's a good thing for them. Because then they can possibly line match a little bit better. Let's try to get this. It would have been so cool if Quinn Hughes was at this tournament, two sets of brothers. That would have been incredible. Yeah, but it's going to be cool seeing Matthew and Brady being on the same ice surface as each other, and with Matthews, it's going to be a ton of fun. Cannot wait. Last night was so much fun. Yes, obviously I'm Canadian, so I'll be rooting for Canada, so it was a ton of fun, but at the same time, who knows what's going to happen in this game? I could see it being like a 5-1 for the States, but I can also seeing it be like a 3-1 because Finland is a very defensive team. I'm trying to think of before the anthems, I'm going to try to think of a prediction. It's going to be a blowout or it's going to be a Finland defensive masterpiece. I don't know. I don't know. Let's go with a 4-2. I'm going to say 4-2. No, I'm not. 4-2 seems too much for this game. I might go for, let's go 3-1 United States. I was right last night. I said 4-3 Canada. I didn't say overtime, but I said 4-3 Canada, and I was right in that one. So I'm going to say 3-1 for the States. This USA first power play, Fox with Matthews, Gensel, Eichel, and Kachuk. That's disgusting. And their second power play, Werenski, who's the best defenseman in the league right now, with Boldy, Connor, Hughes, and Brady Kachuk. That's ridiculously good. Yeah, I hope I can figure out who's what number for Team Finland, because I have no idea what's going on with their defensive core. Yoki Haru, he's 10 for Buffalo, but at the same time, no idea. I should look it up. I also have the Cavalry game on that they're playing in Mexico City tonight. They have a 2-1 aggregate, so that'll be fun to keep an eye on. This is what I remember. I remember this from last night. Too much talking. It's 6:07. Game should start at 6. Are you showing the game? No, I can't, because I can get kicked off of YouTube and banned. I looked into it, but I wish I could. I'm watching it right now, but at the same time, if I shared my screen, I could get in a lot of trouble. As far as I've been told. Wish I could, because that would probably get a lot more views. Am I right? Yeah, last night Matthews getting absolutely booed like crazy last night, and his reaction was perfect. He said, "Well, I must be doing something right," and yeah, he is, because he's dominating the league year in and year out. Captain America, Austin Matthews. It's very cool. For this Cavalry game that's on tonight too, it's a big difference than them playing in BC last week, because man, was it cold for them last week. Mexico City. It's a big field. I hope they don't do any more pre-game ceremonies today, because last night's, it took a while. It was cool seeing all the former international players come out, but at the same time, let's just play hockey tonight. Like I said before, I will be doing the Canada-USA game on Saturday, but I will not be doing the Finland-Sweden. I've got to be out and about Saturday morning, so that is what's going to happen then. Brady Kachuk. It's weird. Obviously, I'm not cheering for the States because they stink, but at the same time, it's gonna be. I'm cheering for individual players in this one. I almost wore my Johnny Gaudreau jersey in honor of Johnny, because his jersey is being hung in the United States locker room for this tournament. So it's gonna be. The Columbus Blue Jackets are playing, I think Johnny Gaudreau would have made this team 100% if he's had a good beginning to the season. If he sunk, maybe not, but we can't talk about that too much. But it's cool that they've had his jersey hanging in the locker room. It's cool that they had his dad helping out at practice, and then at the same time, I could see the States winning this tournament so easily. If you're watching along, let me know in the chat what you think the prediction of the score is. I predicted 3-1, but there was nobody in the chat at that point, so nobody heard me, so I'll repeat that a couple times. I was correct last night. I predicted 4-3, so let's hope I'm right again. That'd be cool. 2 for 2 would be pretty sweet. Who else is excited that pitchers and catchers reported for the Blue Jays today? It's pretty exciting. Move aside, football. I said this a couple times last night. The same commercials, every commercial break, every game is going to get so old. Like this Nylander Intuit QuickBooks, I think I've seen it 20 times, and we haven't even started this second game of the tournament. Brutal. Man, the Canada jersey is probably the best jersey of the tournament. Yeah, Sweden, you can't go wrong with Sweden with the 3 crowns and the yellow and the blue crowns. It's a nice jersey. If I were to pick a player that I would get a number and a name on for each country, I think I'd get for Canada, probably McKinnon. For the States, Matthews, I guess. That'd be, I don't even know if I'd wear it that often because I feel dirty wearing. But at the same time, for Sweden, Nylander, and for Finland, Aho or Rantanen. If Rantanen signs for Calgary next season, there's a rumor that he might, but that would be so cool. Looks like it's about to kick off. Looks like their players are about to come out. Yeah, they're in the tunnel. Let's play hockey. It is crazy that JT Miller is the third line center for the States. That's insane. He started so good for the Rangers after getting traded, but at the same time, it's like he kind of slowed down big time. JT Miller, number 10, Brady, number 7, Hellebuck in net. If we get playoffs, Hellebuck, the States aren't going to win a single game. But if we get regular season Vezina trophy winning Hellebuck, the States are probably going to win the tournament. Come on. Like, I'm a big sucker. If I don't have a hat in the basket or hat in the ring or however the heck you say it in a game that I'm watching, I always try to tend to go for the underdogs, but got to show some equal cheering, I guess. Hello, dog. Come on. Like, the one thing I love about baseball is that if it's a 1:35 start, it says it on the schedule. The first pitch is at 1:35. 15 minutes. It's going to be almost 20 minutes after, but you say game time. I hate that about hockey. That's the one thing that I hate. There's a couple things I think hockey should change, but this is one of the main ones. If you say the game's going to start at 6, start the freaking game at 6. These USA jerseys, they're crisp, but they're nothing special. Just like the Americans. Yeah, Mike Eruzione and McClanahan. That was a cool to see and Mike Modano, seeing them at the American dinner. That was very cool with Guy Gaudreau. Yeah, and there's Gaudreau's jersey hanging in the locker room. That's very cool that they did that. Yeah, because I think there's only one Blue Jacket in this tournament, and that's Werenski, and he's on the American team. So that's very cool for him to see. Probably very good friends, or at least good buddies, being on the same team last year. Did anybody see that Brock Nelson picture? Like his, not profile, I guess profile picture you can call it, but his picture for the States looks like he's 85 years old. Nobody will want to trade for him after that. Oh, there looks like there is a stupid ceremony. Someone liked the stream and then they unliked it. Bums. Oh, maybe that was the person that just left the stream. All right, come on, let's go. Oh, they're doing player introductions? Maybe they're doing just the starting lineups. Jack Hughes is getting a pretty good cheer. That's cool. Not usually. Matthews getting booed out of the barn. Zach Werenski. He's so good this year. Let's see what Elliot Friedman said before the game starts. Number 59. Okay, nothing special. Yeah, so Shea Theodore, he's out for the tournament for Canada, which sucks. Thomas Harley, he's been sent to Montreal just to be a backup just in case, which is interesting. Probably because Tanev and Uyghur, I know Uyghur's in Mexico, but at the same time, I don't know if Tanev said, no thanks. That would take a lot if you're on vacation if you're on vacation and then, oh, what was my train of thought? Went completely blank. Oh, if you're on vacation and then you're asked to come, you're not conditioned. You haven't skated for a couple of days. That should be interesting. Nico Mikola, number 77. Is that you, Jackson? What's up, buddy? Don't think it would be Amanda watching. What's up, Jackson? How's it going? Are you watching the game too? Oh, these player introductions are getting old. What's the point of Rantanen even wearing a visor if he's just gonna have it cranked up like that? Oh, Jackson, it's okay. I don't care if you're not watching the game. At least you're here. That's fun. You see Saros in net for the Finns. That makes a lot of sense. But hopefully Saros can play good because he had a very good start to the season on a very crappy national team, and then he, Calvary. Yeah, Macklin Celebrini. Yeah, Jackson. He's doing very well. Very, very, very well. And he's probably going to win. Why can't I think of the word right now? He's probably going to win the Calder Trophy for best rookie, which makes sense. But at the same time, I was kind of hoping it would be Dustin Wolf from the Flames as the goalie, but at the same time, it's all good. Anthem's coming up. Do I think Celebrini's better than Bedard? Yikes. No, I don't. I don't think. I think Bedard is just stuck on Celebrini's stuck on a very crappy team too, but at the same time, I think Bedard has a bit more to offer. I think his shot's a bit better, but I think I would give Celebrini another year to compare because it's Celebrini's first year, but at the same time, I think Bedard's still better. But man, Celebrini and Will Smith together on the same team are going to be very, very good. I'm a big fan of what the Flames do during the state's national anthems when it says all "Oh, say can you see?" and they yell the word "see" because sea of red, and then whenever they say the word red, they scream red. It's fun. I think Jack Hughes needs a new haircut. Some of these haircuts and some of these receding hairlines on these hockey players are brutal. Absolutely brutal. Jackson, you were probably waiting all day on your snow day, waiting for me to go live, eh? You little squirt. That's a funky haircut. Oh, yeah, I guess. I'm like, what language is this? But it's for the Finns. It's a very interesting language. Teuvo Teravainen, I forgot he's Bedard's teammate. He's on the. What's Poppy doing? Oh, I'm like, who the heck is Poppy? Matthew, the game hasn't started, so Poppy Matthews, he got booed like crazy because we're in Montreal, but he got booed like crazy and he smiled, so that was pretty funny. I think I said I think the States are going to win 3-1, and I think I could see Matthews scoring, Captain America, Let's say Matthews. Let's say Jack Hughes. And let's say Zach Werenski for the 3 goals for the States. And I'm going to say Rantanen for the Finns. He needs a goal. He's started off pretty darn slow for Carolina. Connor Hellebuck. He is so good. 34, 7, and 2 with a 206 goals against average. That's banana lands. It's going to be so cool seeing. Oh, last night was so much fun to watch Canada versus Sweden. Canada did blow a 2-goal lead, so that sucked. And then Sweden had a power play with like 5 minutes left in the game. That wasn't fun. Since I've seen your channel, you've gained like 30 subs, one of them being Gavin. That's awesome. Tell Gavin thank you and tell all your other friends to start subbing. That'd be a lot of fun. Uh-oh. I'm watching the Calgary soccer game, and somebody just got a red card. That ain't good. Here's Jack Hughes. Nikola. How that was offside? Oh, okay. Mike Sullivan, head coach of Team USA of the crappy Pittsburgh Penguins. Oh, that should not be a red card for Calvary. That's not good. All right, Jack Eichel, Matthew Tkachuk, and Kyle Connor. That didn't last very long. That was like 2 seconds. That Finnish coach looks very familiar. Maybe he coaches the juniors too. Sid the Skid. Crosby had such a good game last night. 3 assists for Canada. 1 on the game-winning goal by Matt Marner. That was huge. Man, these Finland's defense are not pretty. Matthew Tkachuk with the first big hit of the game. That's awesome. Oh, we got some pushing and shoving. Holy, this did not happen in the game last night. We got some pushing and shoving. Martin Paolo, the guy that replaced. He's played like 5 games in the NHL this season. Martin Paolo getting in the face of JT Miller right away. Saros, he froze the puck. Martin Paolo and JT Miller started pushing. Pushy, shovey. Brock Faber, number 14. Who's number 7? Oh, Brady Tkachuk's number 7 for the States. Can't have 2 number 7s. Man, this game's starting out pretty quick, like last night. Another big hit. Icing against Finland. We're a minute and a half into the game. States with 1 shot, Finland with 0. Hey, Lila. That's awesome. Maddox doesn't like me anymore. He doesn't want to say hi, eh? Oh, shot on net. I don't know many of these games or many of these numbers. Here's Teravainen, dumps it into the state zone. Vinny Trocheck, number 16, takes it behind the net. Hello, Maddox. Oh, the Calvary game, no red card. He gets a yellow for it. Don't complain, Charlie Trafford. Here's Austin Matthews. Come on, buddy. He's still getting booed. Here comes Austin Matthews through center, over the blue line, passes it off to Jack Hughes. Jack Hughes, dingle, dangle, no goal. Joel Armia gives it up to Matthews. Oh, here comes. There's a Finland penalty coming up. This is like last night. It happened less than a minute. William Nylander took a penalty against Canada, and Canada scored like 16 seconds into the power play. So it's going to be fun. This is an insane U.S. top power play unit. Great save by UC Saros on Jack Hughes. What was the penalty? Oh, cross-check by Joel Armia on Jake Gensel. 2 minutes for you can't do that. And 2 minutes that he's going to regret, I think. So, Eichel, Matthew Tkachuk, Austin Matthews, Jake Gensel, and Fox. These brothers are going to screw me up with talking a lot. Power play for the States. 3 shots to 0. Gensel keeps it in the zone. Behind the net for Matthew Tkachuk. Swings it over to Austin Matthews. Puts it to the point. Adam Fox. Oh, nope. Goes wide. Jack Eichel to Adam Fox. Back to Eichel. Back to Adam Fox, who skates along the blue line. All over to Austin Matthews to Adam Fox. They're not moving it as fast as Canada did last night. Adam Fox heads over to Austin Matthews once again. Matthews from the point. Over the stick of Matthew Tkachuk. And Finland clears the zone. Not bad by Finland so far. Offside by the States with 1 minute, 16 seconds left in the power play. This Finn team, they're very well known for being a very good defensive team. So they could just smother teams in this tournament instead of playing north-south hockey. They could just play extremely defensive and then just counterattack, which it works. It's worked for Finland a couple times in major tournaments. It's going to be a lot of fun. The Olympics got not announced, but best on best in the Olympics next year. Best on best at the World Cup in 2028, I think it was. Or 2027. 2028, I think. Zach Werenski, best defenseman in the NHL right now. Goes back to Jack Hughes. Oh, get it out, Finland. Get it out. Olli Mata. Olli Mata has a Stanley Cup? I wonder who he has a Stanley Cup with. Don't you hold me. That was, yep. That was offside. I was cheering for the Eagles. I did not want that three-peat to happen. And I like Jason Kelsey a lot better than Travis. So, the Eagles, there's a lot of players on that team that I like a lot more than Kansas City players. Not like I hate anybody on Kansas City. I just like to see somebody different winning, even though Philadelphia won like 2 or 3 years ago. Finland clears the zone again. I won my family's, well, I didn't win, but in my immediate family, I won the fantasy pool for the Super Bowl, which was cool. That was a horrible pass by Eichel. The States not getting a shot on that first power play. That's not great because Canada scored on their first one. Let's see this stat. Finland only has 11 defensive players in the entire NHL to pick their 7 players from this tournament, and 3 are injured, which means they only had 8 players to pick 7 guys from for their team. Yeah, there's only 1 Finnish player in the NHL that didn't make it to this tournament, which is not good. Heinola, or something Heinola or something like that. What's my dream hockey stick? I have no clue. I haven't played hockey since I play ball hockey. I haven't played for a month or so, but I play ball hockey every Wednesday night here in Calgary. But CCM Vision? Sure, I trust you. I was always an Easton guy growing up, but at the same time, there's not many Eastons out there anymore. I don't know. I have Reebok skates. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't know what to look for in sticks anymore. I have no idea what's going on with all these equipment things going on. Oh, Finland gives it away. Off the crossbar for Brock Nelson. That would have been a beautiful goal. Brock Nelson, he's going to be a big trade target this upcoming trade deadline. Big, big, big. Big. I wonder who's... Apparently the Leafs are interested in him as a third-line center, but I don't know. My buddy's asking me what season of Prison Break I'm on. I'm still on season 1, but I've watched it before. But he watched it for the first time and loved it. So, but I'm rewatching it now because he inspired me. What episode am I on? I have no idea. Episode 18. Okay. Oh, I turned off the Calvary game. That's not good. There we go. 0-0 for Calvary in Mexico. Jackson, you're going to have, if you're still there, you're going to have to come watch a hockey game at the Saddle Dome before it's gone forever. You only got one more season and a half left. It's one of the best arenas in the league. I've only been to like 3 or 4 arenas in the league, but did I hear the Luka Doncic trade? I don't watch basketball, but it was still. Yeah, I was filming or editing a video when I heard about that trade, and it's one of the biggest trades in the NBA ever. I think it's just insane. One of the best players in the league getting traded, and then it's like they got inspired by the Rantanen trade in hockey. Rantanen was a huge trade. That was so much fun to follow, seeing all the details come out. Wonder if anybody else will be trading big time like that. Nobody looks good in yellow, if we're being honest. Even LeBron James don't look good in yellow. Hey-o. Shots are 4-1 for the States. 13 and a half minutes left in the first period. Here's Nico Mikkola behind the net. Ooh, spun around. Jack Hughes landed on his behind. Jacob Slavin, Carolina Hurricane. Oof, that was close. This Finnish team is big, though. They're so tall. I haven't seen Patrick Laine yet, if I'm being honest. He's going to get a huge standing O when he gets on the ice, being his home arena. A lot of guys are falling in this game. 3-on-2 for the Finns. Pass it over. Oh, Finland scores! Holy crap! Finland is beating the United States of America. Woohoo! Losers. What can this game's on Sportsnet. I think you can get like 1 month of Sportsnet to watch this, but I'm mooching it off of my brother if I'm being completely honest. Yeah, wow. The Finlands are beating the States. I don't know if Olimata, who was this? Yokiharu, a replacement defenseman. Oh, just a knuckler. Just a knuckle pucker. Anyone is better than America. Hey, you're going to America in a couple weeks for March break, you little butt. That is insane. Yokiharu, defenseman for the Buffalo Sabres in Finland, gets the first goal for the Finns in the tournament. Oh, we are on upset watch early in this game. Michael Granlund and Olimata getting the assists for the goal. Wow, 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 wow. That's going to put so much energy into the Finns' legs. Oh, I'm stunned. I'm stunned. I did not think that 3-on-2 was going to be much. Finns are on the attack once again. Are we going to be getting crap, what was I going to say? A huge upset. Please, please, please be an upset. Teuvo Teravainen looking pretty good without Connor Bedard, so maybe it's Bedard that's the problem. There's Patrick Laine. I think that's his first shift for the Finns. He's had his ice time getting diminished like crazy for the Habs too, so he started so good for the Habs. I put him on my fantasy team and just seemed like he got a goal every game. But not so much anymore. I predicted 3-1 for this game, so yikes. 3 straight American goals incoming maybe. Here's Jack Hughes. Over to Austin Matthews. Off the crossbar. 2 crossbars for the Americans. Two crossbars for the Americans. It could easily be 2-1 right now. UC Stars has been beaten very cleanly 2 times. Matthews' release is disgusting. My mom's texting me the updates like I don't know what's going on here. Jackson, do you want the States to win this game? How dare you? You shouldn't be cheering for any of these teams. You should, nah, I don't really care. I'm cheering for everybody to have fun in this game. This game's a lot more physical so far than Canada. Oh, scheiße. This game's a lot more physical than Canada last night against Sweden. The one of like 3 times that I got physical in that game caused a major injury, so I'm surprised these guys came out like this. It's interesting. Shea Theodore not. What? Send my mom a gift for no reason so can see her reaction. Hello. Random. The Finns are winning. The Americans are losing. That would be so embarrassing. I don't know why I'm doing this, but if anybody gives a crap, Calvary, the soccer team here in Calgary, is 0-0 in Mexico City. They're winning the aggregate score 2-1. They won last week in BC because it's too cold here. It was very cold in BC, so I don't know what the problem was. I hate these commercials. Oh man, I cannot believe the Finns are winning. Oh boy. What do you think the Utah team should be called? Outlaws? Oh, so are you going for the States because you're wearing the Matthews? No, I'm cheering for Matthews. I'm not cheering for the States. I'm cheering for Matthews to have a good game. And then I don't know who else I wish to have a good game. Yeah. I was going to wear Johnny Gaudreau in honor of Johnny, but got to go with Captain America tonight. And then maybe I'll wear Gaudreau for the States versus Sweden. For the States versus Sweden, but big chance for the States. That went in. That's a goal. No chance that didn't go in. Yeah, America scores. America. Brady Tkachuk. Jackson, you are cheering for the Americans, you loser. Both teams. Fine. The only thing I can think of Brady Tkachuk is when he played for the States in the World Juniors in the outdoor game, and they wore like football-looking jerseys. It was ugly. Canada versus the States on Saturday night is going to be an electric factory. All right. I'm still on the line for 3-1, so let's go. Kind of boring if to get it all over and done in this period. But it'd also be kind of boring if it's only 2 more goals for the States, so we'll see what's going on. I'd love to be right 2 nights in a row. I mean, this top line, Lindell, Barkov, Rantanen for the Finns. Oh, Lehkonen, Rantanen, Barkov. That is so good. Jack Hughes looks like a flippin' toddler on the ice. You copied me, Tammy. $12 people in the chat. Welcome, everybody. I did not see that even crawl up. The most I've seen was 7, so that's awesome. I said 3-1 when nobody was on here. I said 3-1 the States. Actually, yeah, I said 3-1 the States. So let's hope I'm wrong, but at the same time, I could see it happening. A lot of people were saying 4 or 5-1. I did say that. I got it wrong. Yeah. 5-3 Finns. That's a high scoring game. I love that. That's a penalty for the States. Could have had a Finn. Hannafin, former Calgary Flame. He was a lot of fun to watch for the Calgary Flames. But then he got traded to Vegas, and we got quite a bit. Well, we didn't get a lot for Hannafin. Could have had a Finn. Shouldn't trip a Finn. Huh, shouldn't have tripped a Finn. Oh, that was stupid. Yeah. Line I wonder if he's going to be on the top power play unit. I think all of his goals for Montreal so far, except for one maybe, have been on the power play. So let's see. Yeah, there he is, right in that spot. If he scores, this place is going to go bananas. Barkov, Aho, Hintz, Line, Rantanen. Interesting. That's all forwards. Because they don't have a good enough offensive defenseman. Yikes. That could cause a big time counterattack on the shorthanded attack. Please no. You can't say I'm cheering for Matthews, not cheering for the States. I'm cheering for the underdog Finns, if anything. This is a very sloppy power play. Sloppy seconds. Superstition. You're a superstition. That's some good passing by. I thought Line scored. Ay caramba. How did that not go in? As soon as Line started winding his stick up for the slapper, the whole play started like standing. Oh, that was such a good shot. How did he miss that? That's too bad. That would have beaten Hellebuck big easily if it was like a couple inches to the left. Attaboy, Jacko. Finland. Calvary is still tied. That's a good shot. Yeah. The States aren't looking as quick as I thought they would. They have hit the crossbar twice, so that was something, but yeah. I have no idea. I think they just got to get into the game. And then they'll dominate. Esa Lindell from the point gets a shot. Hellebuck freezes it. We have an Esa Lindell and an Anton Lundell on the Finns. No confusion there. A Lindell and a Lundell. Oh, the Finns! Oh my word! How have they not scored? Good golly, Miss Molly! Michael Granlund, now the Dallas Stars. I almost said San Jose Sharks. You're going to watch the rest of the 2 hours tomorrow? All right. Have fun, Jackson. Talk to you later. Thanks for coming on, buddy. See you Saturday night for Canada versus the States. Oh, out of the box. Here comes Hannafin. What a save by UC Saros. Big save by UC Saros on the breakaway by Canifin. That was a great save by UC Saros on the very crappy Nashville Predators. Shots are 8-8, 5.5 minutes left in the first period. It's been more entertaining than I thought it would be. I thought the States would be all over Finland and they'd just be hanging on by a thread. Joel Armia, I think of the Montreal Canadiens still. Put it on that. Icing for the Americans. Gotta say, team, I haven't seen who the sponsor is for. JT Miller with a save. Yeah, the helmet sponsors for Finland and the States are boring. Cat. It's kind of interesting because it's a construction company, but I don't know. Tim Hortons for Canada. Can't get much more Canadian than that, even though they're absolute trash. Chili is decent. London Fog is okay. It's still probably their best drink. Nice deflection and defensive play by Mikko Rantanen. Kyle Connor, the giraffe neck. Oh, that was such a dirty, greasy goal by Brady Tkachuk. Can't believe Brady Tkachuk, the first goal scorer of the States. Let's get it done. So I have been mentioning this a couple times, but just so people know, I'm not doing Finland Sweden on Saturday morning. It's 11 o'clock Mountain Time, so it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon for Ontariables. But yeah, I'll be doing Canada States easily. I think it's at 6 o'clock on Saturday. Let's check that right now. Go beyond. 6 o'clock Saturday. So we'll be there. That's going to be insane. Montreal, Canada. Canada versus the United States Saturday night. Can't ask for much better. Those Frenchy fans are going to be nuts. This is a new commercial. I'm a fan of this one. Alpine credits. What's with these Intuit loans and these commercials are so boring. It's going to be insane. 2026. Next year, there's a World Cup all over North America. And then the Grey Cup is here in Calgary. 2027. And the Olympics, I think. But then 2027, I don't think there's anything. But then 2028, the World Cup of Hockey's back. People can bid on the location of that. There's rumors that it could be split between Europe and the North America. So we'll see if that happens. That might be a red card for Calvary. That is not good. Oh, for a penalty. Oh, yikes. Not a red card. I think it's a penalty. That's not good for Cavalry. And a red card. Oh boy, Cavalry gets a red card and a penalty. That's not good. Oof. All right, back to hockey. Cavalry screwed. Charlie McAvoy behind the net for the Americans. Matthew Tkachuk falls on his knees. Nine to 7, the shots for Team USA. Matthews over to Jack Hughes. Where's the puck? Okay. 8-2 loose to Rynan. Is that too many men on the ice for Finland? That could have been. Very easily could have been. Matthews has been buzzing so far this game. Oh, Jacob Slavin. Oh, that's probably why McAvoy's not wearing. Well, but McAvoy's usually number 73, so I wonder why he's 25. Maybe he's a childhood number or something. JT Miller deep in the Finn zone, turns around, sends it to the point. That was close. Saros has looked sharp this game. It was just a very ugly bounce for can't think of names today. Kachuk's first goal. Was it saved? Cavalry's goalies just saved a penalty shot. No way. They're still in it. Cavalry gets a penalty against and a red card, and then the goalie saves it. Wowie. 2.5 minutes left. Sweden. I cannot talk today. Holy crap on a cracker. Finland versus the Americans. It's going to be interesting because there's only like a couple weeks maybe between this tournament and the trade deadline. So a lot is going to come off of this tournament big time. Here's Rantanen. Forces a turnover in the offensive zone. Oh, Barkov. Oh, I thought that was in. Hot diggity dog. I thought that squeaked by Hellebuck. Here's Arturi Lehkonen. Sends it into the zone. Former Hab. He sent the Habs to the Stanley Cup final in the bubble. So he's a fan favorite here in Montreal. Oh, yeah, Eichel. I've only seen him like once. Yokiharu. The States are finishing their checks all the time, and Finland's starting to do the same. Whistle with minute 12 seconds left in the game. Man, even Eichel throwing the hit on Barkov. That's crazy. It's interesting because some of these guys might hate each other during this regular season, but then we'll see. craving popcorn. Might make some popcorn at intermission, then come back. But who wants to listen to me chewing? Probably no one. Even though it's a wonderful sound. Last minute of play in the first period for Finland versus the States, 1-1. Shots are 12-7 for the States. 13-7 for the States now. Matt Matthews and Hughes have been looking very good together. Sportsnet reporter just compared it to a left-handed Mitch Marner, which kind of makes sense. They have similar games. Maybe Jack Hughes will score the game-winning goal in overtime like Marner did last night. .1 seconds left in the first. Halftime for Cavalry. Let's go. USA, Sarah. You might get booed out of the chat if you keep that kind of crap up. States have been actually not disappointing, but the States have been slower than I thought they would be so far. Kyle Connor, giraffe. The Team USA photo with Hellebuck and him sitting next to each other, Winnipeg Jet teammates. One looks like he has no neck and one looks like he has 3 necks attached to his head. What a stopping block by Granlund at the point. Werenski, 3 seconds left, and they clear it. That is it, yeah. True goat, Carolina. Carolina homer, eh? All right, that's the end of one. Cheapers. Let's not get political here. Anyways, I will be right back. I will only be gone for like a minute or so, but I will be right back and talk to you soon. We're back. We're back. Get your stickers, everyone. I got a retailer in Ontario and a retailer in Alberta if you really want it. Man, those are good. Doing these streams might make me get fat because I'm just snaggy. No, doggy, you'll die if you eat this. There's chocolate. Teemu Selanne on the panel right now. That's a big get. 4-time Olympic medalist. Never gold, though. 3 bronze and a silver. Such a good player. Oh, boy. Every time there's an intermission, I just want the hockey game to come back. Nothing else to do. Let's see if... Holy crap. Let's see if there's anything crazy going on. Twitter. Lots of Blue Jays reporting. That's awesome. Very cool, very cool. I don't care. Sarah, if you're still watching, what's your prediction for the game today? A lot of people are cheering for Finland, but I am more realistic, thinking the States will win. I said 3-1 States, so it could happen. Pull through, okay. Okay. I wonder if like people like Dreisaitl's watching this tournament. That can't happen, Sarah. That would be horrible. Because then the Canadians would have to beat them in regulation. Let me pull up my prediction for the standings. Where do we go? I had the States losing in overtime once. Could be today. Oh, imagine if the States lose in overtime to Finland. Oh. But I think Sweden's going to play a lot better than they did last night. They were pretty sloppy until they needed to be better, and I don't know. Hello, doggy. Yeah, but you could possibly get playoffs Connor Hellebuck, and then you're screwed. Hellebuck tends to choke when it matters the most. And we have no proof of them doing it on the international stage, but Winnipeg last year, man, he choked. He choked hard. This commercial, it's interesting because I'm not thinking about Suits. Started watching it. It's a pretty good show, but it's too lawyery. I feel like I'm making a lot of noise. But the snacks are so good. Chocolate covered biscuit. But the States, they could, if let's say Hellebuck gives up 3 this period, that you can go to Jake Ottinger, and he's still better than any of the Canadian goalies. And then you can go to Swayman, and he's better than any of the Canadian goalies. But Swayman, he's been kind of poo-poo so far this year. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. It's going to be interesting to see. It's rivalry. It's Super Saturday on Saturday. It's going to be a lot of fun. Oh, man. Nobody cares about the Raptors. Oh, Saturdays. I'm already nervous for Saturday. Tomorrow, we'll have to figure out what to do for a video. Crap. It's Valentine's Day, too. Stop being gross. Hey, what are you chewing on? You always find something to eat. Stupid dog. Yeah. Actually, I haven't asked my other friend from Michigan that if she's been watching these games. I should text her right now. I think she gets too nervous. She gets nervous when it's the Wings and they're trash, so. I can't believe Yoki Haru was the first goal scorer of Team Finland. That is bananas. So if the States are winning 3-1, it could, according to me, 1 a period would be nice, but I think it's going to be higher scoring than that now. But probably not. So we have a goal from Brady Tkachuk. I thought it was going to be Matthews, Hughes, Werenski. So, I didn't do Tim's picks. Idiot. Scheiße. That means I'm down to 0 again. Oh, it still says I have my streak. I thought if I forget to do a day, that just sends me back down to 0, but I am cooking Valentine's supper tomorrow, so maybe I'll do a Kipe's Kitchen or something tomorrow. That'd be silly. Oh, Mrs. Kipes just said I'll be at 0 tomorrow for Tim's. That's sad. Tammy did Matthews, Larkin, and McAvoy. I think Larkin might have been a bad pick. I'll double check, but I don't think Larkin's even playing. At least I haven't heard his name yet. Somehow Lucas Raymond got second star of the game last night. Okay. All right, this tells me it's less than a minute left in the USA. Oh no, Dylan Larkin is playing. Dang it, I was hoping to be wrong. But he has the least amount of ice time for the Americans so far. Brock Nelson, he hit the crossbar as well. Nelson and Larkin have the least amount of game time. He's playing, but he's only played 2.5 minutes. While people like Eichel has 6.5. Hughes has 607. Brady Tkachuk only has 3 minutes and 38 seconds of ice time, and he has a goal. That's impressive. Werenski, he has obviously the most times on ice. Him and McAvoy have 10 shifts, and Werenski, he's been on the ice for 7.5 minutes. It's crazy. Matthews, Trocheck, and Fox. All right. I'm such a fool. I did so good. I got a Tim's pick right yesterday. I got the score correct. Jackson Coveney, what's up, buddy? Who's the better brother, Brady or Matthew? I'd say Matthew, but that's recency bias as well because he has a cup. But I do think Matthew's better. Brady, he hasn't really proved himself. He's proved himself to be a pain in the butt for a lot of teams, but at the same time, Matthew, he was one of the best players when he was on Calgary. Now he's one of the best players on Florida. And now he has a cup. So right now, Matthew. And he helped. I think, didn't Matthew play with like a broken bone or something in the Stanley Cup Finals? I forget. But he was awesome. Here we go. Second period. I don't know if I'm behind or whatever, but too bad, so sad. Oh my goodness. 5 seconds in, first icing of the period. Apparently, people were thinking that the fans, like the crowd was going to be like not sparse, but like kind of empty because there's like, they got a couple feet of snow in Montreal today. So they're saying people might not have wanted to travel. We'll see. But it seemed like it was pretty full at the beginning of the. Oh, here we go. Oh no. Big shot by McAvoy. Missed the net by a country mile. That could have been a pick penalty. That was off. No. Scheisse. Okay. McAvoy sends it to Matthews in the corner. All right, here comes Lehkonen, Rantanen, former teammates. Who does Oli Mata even play for anymore? Is he in? I think he's still in the NHL, but I have no idea who the heck he plays for right now. Oli Mata. Oh, he plays for Utah. Oh, is it going to be the Utah Wranglers or Utah Outlaws, Utah Mammoth? The Mammoth sounds fun to say. I hope it's the Mammoth. Who's getting more goals, McDavid or Crosby? I think I'll say McDavid's getting more goals. I think Crosby, he'll just rack up the assists like he did last night, but McDavid, he sets it up a lot too, though. Maybe I'm going to change my answer to Crosby because Crosby's a goal scorer too. McDavid will set him up quite a bit on the power play, I think. But that's a tough one. And I like Crosby more than McDavid because of who he plays for. I've been trained to hate McDavid living here in Calgary. Which country will have the most goals? Hit the net, you dumb. The country with the most goals, Canada has 4. I think Canadians might score the most goals because I also think it'll be Canada, USA in the finals, and that could be a low-scoring or a high-scoring game. So Canada scoring 4 last night, and then Canada scoring 4 last night. States only have 1 so far. Yeah, I think it'll be Canada just due to the start. Oh, that was the first time I've really heard Matt Boldy's name. Vakanainen across the blue line. I think Vakanainen's on the Rangers now. You would, Jackson. Stupid Frenchies. Frenchies don't know what's up, but it means Matthew's doing the right thing. He's pissing off the Habs a lot. Jeepers. JT Miller and the Kachuk brothers are smacking the Finns. Joel Armia, nice shot. This puck is bouncing everywhere. Got to be honest, Rantanen, that's offside. Rantanen, Barkov, they haven't done a ton in this game. Rantanen's not played very well since getting traded. Just got to say that. Maybe he's doing it out of spite. Oh, what's wrong with the French? Where do we get started? The only good thing about him is the poutine. I'm kidding. But I have to say that as a Leafs fan. Can't stand the French. But at the same time, this is one of the best barns in the league. Blocked. Yikes. That's harsh. But I got to give the credit. They are arguably the best fans in the league. They're so passionate, even if their team's absolute garbage like they are right now. You're an American. What do you care about the French, though? Oh, that'll do it. So she must be crazy. Who's better, center, Crosby or McKinnon? I think McKinnon plays center for the Avalanche, but what was my train of thought? Overall, I think Crosby's better. McKinnon's unbelievable, and it's insane that McKinnon and Crosby are on the same line as well. But I think Crosby's overall better. He has the Finns, nice shot by Laine. That's icing. Should be. But at the same time, yeah, Crosby, way longer of a career, but at the same time, it's Sidney Crosby. He's been electric in the faceoff his entire career. Jack Eichel's been kind of quiet so far this game, too. The States seem to be swarming the Finns a lot more this period. Dominating play. Not many shots in this period. I forget what it was after the first period, but it's only 13-8 right now. It's going to be awesome having the World Cup back in 2028. It's going to be 8 teams. It might be a play-in tournament. So it'd be these 4 teams. Who else? Czechia, Russia, probably not, unless the war in Ukraine stops. But Czechia, Swiss, Germany, Latvia could be cool. They just played really good at the World Juniors, so who knows what happens there. But that's when the play-in tournament could be sweet. Ooh, deflection in front of the net. The Finns almost bounced it in. Finns are turning it up right now. 6 minutes into the second period. Here's Alexander Barkov. Oh boy, loses the puck as soon as he enters the zone. Oh, here's Vinny Trocheck with Brock Nelson. Brock Nelson hit the crossbar earlier in the game. He was the first one that actually did anything for the States. Oh, the Finns, they got to use their feet. They're huge guys, but Barkov with the takeaway behind the net. Keep it in, danggummit. Come on, Finns, indeed. Oh, big juicy rebound. Rantanen, like usual, can't do anything with it. I sure hope he signs for Calgary, because then I could see Cale Makar signing for Calgary. Here we go. Zach Werenski. Who's that? Jake Gensel. That's another guy. Oh, big hit. That can't be a penalty. No chance. The referee that was 4 feet away didn't call it a penalty, but the guy that was on the other end of the ice called it a penalty. Absolute moron. I haven't seen a replay, so it might actually be a penalty, but it just looked like a big hit. Oh, Wes McCauley. What a joke. No chance that's a penalty. He was already going down. Mantimpalo, he was just finishing his hit. No, that shouldn't be a penalty. No, sir. Dog's been asleep at my feet for a while. Easy. Well, let's see if Twitter's saying anything interesting about this game. Holy. Yeah, that was a horrible call. What's his name? Gensel was already going down with the hit. He was going down, and then Mantimpalo, he just finished his hit. And yes, it looked like he went numbers straight into the boards, but not a chance. Not a freaking chance. Why is Wes even in the game? He doesn't deserve to be. Yeah, I think the only reason he's still in the league reffing is because he has some interesting calls. 2 minutes for fighting, but yeah, that's the only reason is because he's a clickbait, right? Clickbait, I should say. But he shouldn't be a ref anymore. He makes some horrible calls, and he makes calls that changes the aspect of games a lot. It's brutal. He lost the Oilers multiple games. Yeah, I don't remember too much about the finals and how the calls went either way, but yeah. The Oilers, they kind of did it to themselves going down 3-0 in the series, though. It's borderline impossible to come back from that, but they almost did. They were a goal away for the longest time. That was a ton of fun, though. My brother and his girlfriend came over, and we went to Edmonton and watched the game in the arena. With just on the Jumbotron, and that was a ton of fun. That place was electric. Oh, okay. Wes wasn't in the playoffs. He screwed over the Oilers, but the Oilers were still one of the best teams of the league, so didn't hurt them too bad. Must have been their penalty kill. All right. U.S. power play. They didn't do a jack squat. Deemed ungood, yeah. I think that's the general consensus with everybody. Not many people like him, but he's a good watch, I guess, but still not a good ref. There's not many good refs in this league, if we're being completely honest. A lot of them make bad calls. Yeah, the States, they didn't get a single shot in their last power play. Here's Jack Eichel's. Man, he's quick. Gensel, Matthews, Eichel, Matthew Tkachuk. Adam Fox. Oh, we got, oh my. Gensel against Lindell. Oh, awesome effort by Lindell on the Finns. He almost put that in between the legs of, what's his name? Hellebuck. This Finn's penalty kill is very aggressive on the blue line. Back to Adam Fox. Over to Jack Eichel. They're slowing it down a bit. Matthews. Back to... Oof. Matthews to Matthew Kachuk. And a beautiful shot by Matthews, but just wide, just a hair wide. What a save by UC Saros. Jake Gensel right in front of the net with the tap in, and Saros made a very good save. Very good effort from the Finns on the penalty kill so far this game. Still 14 seconds left. What a block by Eric Halla. Almost right in the gonads. Oh, Matthews, it wasn't even a shot. It was a shot pass trying to get to Gensel, but it was way too quick. Shots are now 14-11 for the States. And the Finns dump it down the ice. 7 seconds left. Wow. Well done, Finland. Yep, penalty over. Manton-Palo's back on the ice. So now there's 2-3 very big defensive players on the ice for Finland. Need a whistle here. Ay, caramba. Matt Boldy almost with a good goal. Lehkonen playing very well this game. I've noticed him a lot. Manton-Palo's been all over there. So he got in a little shovey match with JT Miller. Great. The Finns are playing so good. Oh, here we go. Lots of pushing and shoving in front of the States bench. This never happened in the Canadian game. I love it. I love that they're playing like this. Offside. I love it. So that was a coming together with Nico Mikkola on Finland and one of the Kachuk brothers. I think Matthew. No, Brady. Brady was coming together and all they start pushing at each other a lot. Who was that on the ice? You weren't any good. That's okay. Well, that was in a little bit of an exciting period of time. Yeah, Canada, Sweden, I didn't notice any pushing and shoving really. The one big hit in the game caused an injury that kicked a guy out of the tournament. Thomas Harley is the replacement if they need it. They aren't allowed to add him to the squad until. I agree. What a fun game this has been so far. Go Finns. Should have been a call on USA before commercial. Yeah, but at the same time, I don't know what the call could have been, though, to be honest, because they came together, one fell, and then he retaliated. So it could have been a Finland penalty for retaliation, but. And then I think it was Adam Fox. All of a sudden, he was just on the ice holding his face. Maybe he got a stick to the face somewhere. If you're new here, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Trying to grow the community as big as we can. February 12th, that was yesterday. Sportsnet is still advertising for the game that has already been played last night. Way to go, guys. Morons. Dun, 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 dun. Well, this is a new commercial. Law and Order Toronto. Woohoo. Thanks for streaming. I'd love the Den. Toronto Oilers final would be a dream with Boston not playing well. Yeah. Well, and at the same time, I think Oilers versus Toronto could burn this country to the ground if we're being completely honest. But at the same time, yeah, I think if the Bruins aren't in the playoffs, which they aren't right now, I think it could be an easy run in the playoffs. But at the same time, you still have to go through Tampa. You still have to go through possibly Florida, Ottawa. Yeah, it's going to be tough no matter what it is. But at the same time, you want to beat those demons at the same time. But thanks for coming in, buddy. That's awesome that you were here. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you do. It's weird. YouTube doesn't let me see all my subscribers. It's only depends on what. Oh, good save. Depends on what your settings are on YouTube or something that I can see who's subscribed. So if you've subscribed and I didn't notice, sorry. You're weird, dog. Here's Brady Kachuk breaking in. Oh, passes it. Brock Faber with the extra pass to brother Matthew, and it didn't do. That's a penalty by. Oh, that should have been a penalty by the Finns. He got lucky. Here's Capo Kako, and bad pass by Kako into Ranthanen's feet. Yeah, too many passes by the Americans. UC Saros is helping his team stay in this game. So if it stays like this and no goals in the second period. All right. Yeah. Thank you. It just doesn't tell me who individually is subscribing. So it's hard for me to say thanks if I don't know you're subscribing or not. I only know like 2 or 3 people that are actually subscribing because it gives me a list, but it's all good. Yeah. If this game stays like this, it's still 8 minutes and 45 seconds left in the second period. But if it stays like this, I could easily see it being 3-1 3-1 for the Americans. But I'm happy to be wrong. Oh, here, who's this? Matthews, beautiful little dangle. Oof. Matthews has been the most noticeable American, and I'm loving it. Most noticeable Finn. Let's think. Don't really know. Montempalo, because he's been all over the hits. Breakaway for the Finns. Eric Holla, beautiful save by Hellebuck. Also, I don't know how that happened. It was like a bank pass, and then Holla just snuck in behind everybody. It was awesome. Exciting. It's been a great game. You're not allowed to eat this, dog. It's got chocolate. Joel Armia with Sebastian Aho entering the zone, being guarded by Trocheck. Laine hasn't played very much for Finland either. There's Dylan Larkin. Finland, holy crap, the Americans only have 2 shots this period. That's pathetic. 5 shots for the Finns. Very low shots. I forget what Canada-Sweden was last night. Finland dominating play right now. Oof. Nice little play by the Finns. Almost got a squeaker. Calvary now losing in Mexico City. That's not good. Yeah, if they lose this game, they lose the aggregate score. Yeah, for being an absolute snowstorm in Montreal, the place looked pretty packed. Apparently the tickets were just stupid expensive for this thing. But maybe they lowered them once they started getting chewed out for it. Who do you think is going to win? You want to come up for a sec? Come. Who do you think's going to win? No, don't be gross. It looks so sad. Hey. Disgusting. All right, go down. I don't want you anymore. Yeah, these commercial breaks are brutal, man. It sucks. And it's the same dang commercials every time. It's like if they were interesting or different, it would be so much better, but it's the same freaking things. Yeah, I'm interested to see what Larkin's ice time is because I did, and I gave her a bone. Yeah, Larkin only has 4 minutes of almost 5 minutes of ice time. Brock Nelson only 4 minutes. That's brutal. Kachuk and JT Miller and Trocheck only have 7. They're playing like Matthews, Gensel, Eichel. Yeah, it's only Gensel, Matthews, Kachuk, and Eichel that are over 10 minutes of ice time on the forwards. Noah Hannafin, he's hardly played, but he had a penalty too, so he missed out on 2 minutes. But at the same time, he would only be at 9 minutes. So, yeah, Hannafin's not getting played very much. Interesting. I want to see Laine's ice time because I have hardly seen him on the ice. Laine. 8 minutes and 18 seconds. Oh, that's more than Eric Halla, Joel Armia only have 6.5 minutes. Teuvo Teravainen only has 6 minutes. That's terrible. I want the Finns to win so bad. I got my mini Rottweiler Chihuahua with Roddy colors chilling on my lap. Oh, that's sweet. Wolfie is his name. Wolfie because of Dustin Wolf. I want Finns to win so bad. Yeah, I'm glad it's staying so close because if it was a blowout, we wouldn't have much to talk about except for this is exactly what people thought was going to happen. But the fact that the Finns are still in this game is a whole story in itself. Yeah, she's like a blue healer, English pointer mix. You want Dustin Wolf on the Oilers. Good luck. I don't think the Flames and Oilers would ever do a trade like that. Give me McDavid, and then we'll start talking. McDavid or Draisaitl, one of them. 1-for-1 trade for Dustin Wolf. A brave new Captain America coming out tomorrow. I don't know. I haven't seen. I'll give it a chance, but Chris Evans, you can't beat him for Captain America. Wolf plays like Fleury, Quick, and somewhat old Mike Smith. Well, hopefully he doesn't play like Mike Smith because he was trash for a long time. Wasn't he a Flame and an Oiler? Oh, big turnover. Mikko Rantanen. Nope, doesn't do anything with it. Typical. Mikko, Sarah, if you're still watching, Carolina ruined Mikko Rantanen. I don't know what's going on there. Jeepers. You would think Rantanen would step up in this tournament with players that he's familiar with, but he's not doing jack all. The States still haven't had a shot for a long time. And then there's a shot. Never mind. Brady Tkachuk's probably one of the best. He hasn't played much, but he's played very well when he's been on. Jack Hughes and Matthews look like they have a lot of chemistry, though. I predicted the States to win this tournament, so let's hope. Let's hope something happens. Going on. Icing by the Finns. 4 minutes and 44 seconds left in the second period. Holy messages. Big shot. Big shot. Big shot. Holy, the States just got like 5 saves in 2 seconds. Oh, the Kachuk brothers are stirring the pot here. Oh, that almost went off of Finn's skate. I'm going to have to save that. I'm looking for a specific video game. Going here. Big hit by Hannafin. There wasn't many people on the stream that heard my joke earlier. It was a good one. And now I can't remember. And now that I'm thinking about it, it's not going to be as good. Something about Hannafin and Finland or something. Ooh. 2-on-1 for Finland. Aho and Capo doesn't even get it on his stick. What a bum. Not Finland. The Americans ice the puck. Here we go. I think Aho should have shot that. Faked the pass. Oh, it wasn't Kakko. I keep thinking it's Capo because he was 24 for the Rangers, but I better get this right. Oh, Eichel's bleeding somehow. He got told to get off the ice. Let's see what number. Kakko. Oh, Capo Kakko's not even playing. Moron. That's why I don't know where he is. It's interesting that Kakko is a scratch, though, because of how good he started with the Kraken. Man, so many whistles. Make your hands clap. Man, did Buffalo ever screw up with Jack Eichel? Wanted neck surgery, they said no. And then he goes to Vegas and wins a cup. Goal for the Americans. Matt Boldy scores, I think. Americans are up 2-1. I think Matt Boldy tipped it in front of the net. 20th shot on net for the Americans. Just under 3 minutes. Well, we're on track for a 3-1 for the States. So it was Miller putting it back to Faber. Faber. Oh, disgustingly good. Faber was shooting it wide, and Boldy, beautiful tip right between the legs of UC Saros. Nobody could have done anything about it. What a beautiful tip. Wow, wow, wow. That was awesome. He's having a very good season for Minnesota as well. Now the Finns, this is where the Finns will get pressured big time. This is where we see what the Finns are really made of. I thought they were going to make it into the break 1-1. That sucks. But the first Finland goal came out of nowhere, so now the Americans are just all over the Finlands. I do like how they have their club team and their country team on the back. Man, Matt Boldy looks young. Yeah, 23 years old, playing for his country. That's incredible. Saw a hilarious video this morning of Finland players getting interviewed by their social media team saying you have to say one good thing about Sweden, and I think 2 or 3 players. Boldy's 23 years old. What's his name? Yeah, he does look 12. But only 2 or 3 Finland players said good things about Sweden. It was like, oh, I have a friend on that team, so that's my favorite thing about Sweden. So a couple people, like one person said meatballs, which is fair, but it's just hilarious. They said nothing. A lot of people said nothing. Jack Hughes steals it behind the net. I cannot talk tonight. Holy crap. Last minute of play in the second period, 2-1 for the States. Shots are 20-13 for the States. "40 seconds. Get it into their zone, Finland." Half a minute. Keep it in. You're going to keep it in. No, icing. 22 seconds left. Lots of time to get a good face-off win, get it set up, and put it on net. You ain't like I can make this kind of mess all by myself. Just saw this on Twitter. Penticton, BC will be entering the WHL as an expansion team next season. They've already paid the 7-figure fee to both Kelowna and the league. I wonder why they had to pay Kelowna. If they're an expansion team, they're not replacing Kelowna. But my cousin lives near Penticton, so that's kind of cool. Man, I'm still getting over my stupid cold. 5.1 seconds left. Oh, snap. That's going to be a penalty? That's a that's a brutal call again. Hooking? Did he did he get his arm wrapped around? Oh, yeah. It's soft, but it's soft, but it's hooking. If you're calling the game by the letter of the law, it's a penalty. Brutal with 2.2 seconds left. Brutal, brutal. All right, that is it for the second period. Well, hopefully the Finns can tie. Yeah, but them taking a penalty with 2 seconds left in the second period, letting the States start the third period with a power play. That's brutal. Tammy wants overtime. That's interesting. I'd love. Yeah, doesn't look definitely not gonna. But I will be right back, and I will. Yeah, I won't be too long, and we will see you soon. We back. We're back. This is one of the great things about living out west. The games don't start. Like games start at 6 o'clock. Probably done by 9 o'clock. Go to bed. That's so good. All right, Twitter saying anything crazy? Janias, how did you find my channel? Did you just see it one day on YouTube and then click on it, or it's fun that somebody else that's not family's here? Yeah, it's crazy that McKinnon and Crosby were on the ice today, less than 12 hours after being done the game, cleaning up pucks. Just, I love it. What I'm getting from this tournament already is how classy of a guy Crosby is. And I kind of heard throughout all the years that he's been part of the league that he's been a classy guy, but everything that's coming out right now is just insane, and it's just improving my respect for this guy like crazy. Sending shivers down my spine, mama. Oh, it's so tempting. I so badly want. Popcorn, I love you. My video last night did pretty good. My little recap video. My buddy Alex Fantasy.
Again, that you'll definitely see them do a little bit better. So, Davis, and I can actually tell you how much it would actually cost if you decided to do that. Ooh, somebody's got TikTok Universe, lucky them. Hi, Kips, great to see you. Welcome back again. Check out Kicking with Kips, guys. He's got a great platform again, not only on TikTok, but I believe on YouTube as well. So give him a follow.
I've never talked to this guy in person, but we've messaged quite a bit online. He has a lot of followers on TikTok, so he goes live on TikTok like every day. I don't know how he does it, but he does like streaming old video games and stuff. And I just went on his live quickly. He's like Kicking with Kips. I'm like, I've never talked to him in person, but it's hilarious. I absolutely love it. I get why people think that, but Finland, it's just their lack of star power on the defensive core is just, it's so evident compared to the other players. Like their best defensive player, Miro Heiskanen, is not in the tournament, and I don't know, the depth of the forwards is not as good as Canada and the US, but they're still a phenomenal team nonetheless. But at the same time, it's like it's hard to keep up with the caliber of players like Canada and the States. Even Sweden, they have such good depth forwards. Finland, their depth forwards are incredible. But Patrick Laine, let's go over who has the least amount of ice time that's considered depth for the Finns. Finland, game time. You know, like Joel Armia and Eric Halla, they wouldn't make the Americans. They wouldn't make Team Canada. So it just kind of makes sense that they are considered an underdog, but they're also UC Saros. He's one of the best goalies in the league. Usually, he's not this season, but when you get good goaltending, but like listen to this defensive core. Nico Mikkola, yeah, he would be on the team no matter what. Manton Paulo, he wasn't on the team. He got called up because of one of the 3 injuries. It was Hakanpää, Heiskanen. I forget who else got hurt, but there's a third guy. Esa Lindell, he probably would be on the team no matter what. Vakanainen, he wasn't on the team. And Yoki Haru, he is another replacement. And Ole Mata, and I'm surprised Ole Mata made the team because he's on Utah. But still, a good team, but not near as good as the players on the States. I see. Glad they're grinding it out. If this is a tough matchup for the USA, hopefully Canada and Aiden Hill will beat USA easily. It's possible, but and you assuming that Aiden Hill's going to be playing is interesting as well because I don't know the way Binnington played in the overtime period for Canada. He saved Canada's game. Let's be frank. And yeah, when it's Canada USA, like in 2010 when Crosby scored the golden goal, the States beat Canada in the round robin and then lost to them in overtime in the final. So that could very happen again this year. It could very well happen again this year. I want Aiden Hill to play. Binnington played 47 minutes. Let softies. Yeah, but Binnington, I was ready to say play Aiden Hill in the second game until the overtime period where Binnington stood on his head. He made a couple 10 bell saves, just absolutely amazing. And Binnington, he's known as a big-time player. He won the Cup Game 7 in Boston Garden. Not many people can go into Boston Garden Game 7. If Aiden Hill played, there'd been no OT. You're not wrong. Binnington, one of the goals he let in was weak. So, but at the same time, you never know how Aiden Hill's going to play on the international stage. I don't know if Aiden Hill. Let's check it. Has Aiden Hill ever played? Aiden Hill, Canada stats. He's from BC. That's interesting. He's from BC, but he brought the cup to Alberta. Maybe he's with a teammate when they. But yeah, this is the. It looks like. Oh, he played in the AJHL. That's cool. For the Calgary Canucks, huh? Stanley Cup winning goalie. It doesn't look like he's ever played for Team Canada before. Yeah. His AJHL Western Hockey League. Who did he play for in the Western Hockey League? Portland Winterhawks. Interesting. American Hockey League ECHL too. He's played in every division. That's cool. And then the National Hockey League. So yeah, he's never played for Canada before. So you don't know how Aiden Hill's going to perform on this stage. Plus, I love to see Aiden Hill's gear. Yes, that's the first thing that came up when I typed him into Google was Aiden Hill's gear. Very cool. I took pictures. I probably deleted it because I'm an idiot. Yeah, I did. But some of the goalies' setups for this tournament are absolutely amazing. Let's see if Twitter still has it. Aiden Hill pads. I can't spell worth a darn. Yeah, like how nice are you can't see it. Never mind. They're beautiful. Yeah, he deserves a chance, but then you run the risk of losing in regulation and you're almost guaranteed not to make the finals. Unless you kick the crap out of Finland. You're guaranteed 3 games. It's hard to know what to do. Grab your popcorn, grab your snacks. Here's the third period. Well, I forgot the States are starting this with a power play. Ruh-roh, Raggy. I should try to get my brother to help me put a scoreboard on here or something. Tim, if you're listening. Well, 3-1 3-1 States. That was quick. 15 seconds. Wow. I didn't even see it. I was looking at the chat. So Gensel. Oh, that is such a weak goal. That is such a weak goal for Saros Sledin. Oh, it's a little bit of a tip. A little bit of a tip from Nico Mikkola. I don't feel bad for Saros. He should have had that. Oh, 4-1. Oh, it's done. Game over. Team USA's stranglehold. Yep. I was just about to say it, Mr. Announcer, sir. But yeah, that's both of these goals were on Saros. Don't feel bad for Saros. He should be better. He's played like, oh snap. He's been playing that like this for Nashville all season, so it's his fault. Matthews over to Gensel, right between the pads. Come on, man. Game over. Captain America with the assist. I find it hilarious that John Tortorella is the assistant coach on this team. It'd be so interesting to hear what he says as an assistant coach. Yeah, first 2 periods are fun. But that was 2 goals in under a minute for the Americans. And here they come again. The brothers are on the ice together. Well, it's not boring. Because one of the Kachuk brothers just bowled over a ref, but let's see if they can make it a route. Embarrass them now. That's not fun either. Mm-hmm. It'd be really cool if there was 2 sets of brothers, if we're being completely honest. Oh, Wes McCauley's wearing a camera. That'd be kind of cool footage. So this is kind of a good thing for the States because now they can try to play their depth forwards like Larkin, Nelson. They'll get some more playing time because they're a safer lead. Yeah, I agree. If I ever got to play with my brother in a professional sport, that'd be so cool. Jake Gensel, he's having a fantastic first season with the Tampa Bay Lightning. Running out of real estate. third. Did anybody hear about that London Knights player, Washington Capitals prospect, drinking and driving and then fled the scene, gets arrested, and then suspended indefinitely by the OHL? Moron. That's almost his NHL career just down the toilet. He could show receipts and that he's become a better player. Ooh, what's his name? You asked the hard questions. One nice player. Cameron Allen. Cameron Allen, defenseman for the London Knights, and he was a high prospect. But let's see what the London Knights GM said. Why don't you say, do you know the guy? Suspended in Brady Tkachuk with 2 goals. Oh, yeah, this Matthew and Johnny Gaudreau, they passed away in this right before the season started, and this just happened this past week. But 5-1 America. And this is exactly the score that Elliot Friedman thought it was going to be. Great goal by Brady Tkachuk. He has 2 in this game. Great goal. Past his teammate, Montemapalo. Frig. 3 goals in 3 minutes in the third period. 3-3-3. I don't think it's over. Brady Tkachuk is now the leading goal scorer of the tournament. Oh, what is pain? That's very cool, though. Must feel so good. But speaking of Johnny and Matthew Gaudreau, did you see the guy that killed them? He's in court right now trying to get off of some of the charges. Idiot. Yeah. I would consider putting in the backup, but at the same time, what good does it do? You're putting in a cold goalie against a very, very hot American team right now. He'd get lit up like crazy. So this game has turned into exactly what we thought the Finns would look like. Here's Patrick Laine. Adam Fox and Aho, I think they're both going to the penalty box. Carolina Rangers, bit of a rivalry going on. 4-on-4 hockey. Okay. I'm a disaster. Then the anime. Oh, we're going to get 4-on-3 hockey. Yokiharu got tripped. Well, let's hope the Finns can get back into it. They're not going to come back. I can almost guarantee you that, but yeah, I hope we have a lot of Canadian teams in the playoffs as well. Like, it'd be awesome. It'd be awesome. Right now, it would be Toronto, Ottawa, Vancouver, Edmonton. I really want Calgary to get in. I live in Calgary, but I'm a diehard Leafs fan. Where are you from, Janias or however you say your name? Sorry. That was a big block by Trocheck. Oh, nice pass by Rantanen. Oh, nothing happened with it. I'm all alone. Good save by Hellebuck on Barkov. It's a good power play so far. 4-on-3. Oh, jeepers. Line screwed up. Nothing too crazy. Line screwed up in the power play. The States clear it down. 9 seconds left in the power play. I feel like right now this is just practice for the States almost. That's going to be... No, it won't be. Hannafin almost sent Werenski on the breakaway, but then that would have been funny because Hannafin leaving the penalty box earlier in the first period, he went on the breakaway coming straight out of the box. Man, for being a small dude, Jack Hughes can just slither his way in. True slithering. But if we're being all honest, I'm a big Harry Potter fan, so if we're to give each team 4 nations, 4 houses, Americans are Slytherins, Canadians are Gryffindor. They're brave. The Swedes, who can the Swedes be? Ravenclaw, I guess. And the Finns, Hufflepuff? Yeah, that kind of makes sense. I don't get it. Why are they the same commercials? Yeah, I guess this is one of Brady Tkachuk's first meaningful games of his career. being on Ottawa, you never get meaningful games whatsoever. Oh, that was Brady Tkachuk's second goal was an assist from his brother. That's very cool. $1 million people tuned in to Canada versus Sweden last night. I can only imagine how many people are going to tune in on Saturday. Oh, I'm already pumped. It's going to be so good. It's going to be so good. Oh, my nose. Here comes Jack Eichel over the line. Oh, put on that, Brandon. You suck. I'm going to message my friend that is a Carolina fan. Still over half of the period to go. And the interest in this game's just gone downhill like crazy. Well, Aho's still trying. Horrible pass by Aho. I think there's at least one more goal in the States' future. Yeah. Almost a huge tip by Matthew Tkachuk. And we might have gotten a high sticky missed call. I think the brothers almost saved a goal on each other. Oh, we got some pushing and shoving. I think this might be a penalty to the Finns, if we're being honest. Who's 47 on Finland? Jeepers. Armia. But that wasn't a penalty for I don't understand that. I didn't see anything, but Reese, you want to come up? Hey, you want to say hi? No? Oh, you weigh a lot. You don't like being held like this, eh? Your ears are straight out. You hate this. Who do you think's going to? You think the States are going to keep the lead? Yeah. All right, I'll let you down. I'm sorry. That has to happen once a stream, okay? Dumb dogs. "32 Thoughts," one of the best podcasts for hockey, or probably the best podcast for hockey. Living on a prayer. I wish the game was a little bit closer because then it'd be a bit more interesting. But the States, 3 goals in 3 minutes to start the third, just brutal, unfortunate, terrible. Stay tuned on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. I'll be posting a quick little. Last night was like a minute and a half, 2 minutes, and quick little recap video. I'm loving these 1 game a nights or 0 game nights. Those 14 game nights are long doing the recaps. But they're fun. Got to do it for the content, baby. Minute and a half left in the power play. 9:04 left in the third. And I'm a mother to real girl. Score. Goal for the States. Another Kachuk scores. The Kachucks are loving this. And there's Dad Keith Kachuk. What a proud moment that must be, seeing your 2 sons play for the States, both scoring in this game. It was a great point blank shot. Werenski takes a shot. Kachuk tips it. Kachuk takes the rebound, and pop goes the goal scorer. Jack Eichel gets the secondary assist on that last goal. It would be nice to see people like Kyle Connor hasn't been on the ice too much either. I can't believe the score is 2-1 heading into the third. Cannot believe it. The wheels have fallen off the cart, ladies and gentlemen. Brady Tkachuk has 8 hits. Hokey doodles. Larkin with a nice play, but didn't do too much with it. It's nice to see this line getting some playing time. Kreider, Nelson, and Larkin. Miller, sorry. Man, it's so much fun watching Zach Werenski. Finnish fans not having a good time. Let's just say that. It's way too bad that Quinn Hughes couldn't play in this tournament, but oh well. We're on hat trick watch for Brady. Who is it? Tkachuk, Eichel? That's insanity. This is one line that's definitely going to stay together. Let's just say that. I wonder how much the brothers skate together in the summers. Or do they have their own little thing? Their own little posse. The Canada Red versus this American Blue is going to be very dark colors on the ice on Saturday. Uh-oh. New follower on TikTok. Thank you. Man, Jesse Blake has 930 people watching.
says dancing eagle for USA, dancing beaver for Canada. That's fun. I don't know. I gotta find a dancing eagle animation. I don't know how many of those exist. Justin,
Okay, come on, fellas. I wonder who's mic'd up for the States. Brad Marchand was for the Canadians last night, but I don't know. It'd be cool if Kachuk, one of the Kachucks was today. Cannot believe the States are winning 6-1. Unbelievable. Three and a half minutes left in the third period. States are dominating this game now, but who knows what. The fact that the States got so many goals, like 3 goals in 3 minutes to start the third, that's so scary. Yeah, the States will now be in first place with 3 points. Scheiße. Not good. If the Finns play like this, my predictions will be wrong and they'll get 0 points. Why does it look like the Finns are finally skating in this period? They've been obsolete in this third period. Teuvo Teravainen, he's hardly played in this game. I thought the Finns hit the post, but it was just on the outside of the post. States turn it on quick. They just said that both brothers have 2 goals. I thought that was Matthew's first goal. Nope. Both. Oh my word. Both Kachuk brothers had a great game. What a proud moment for the parents. Don't do a commercial break. Thank you. Minute 46 left in the third. It's all done. It's been done and dusted since the 3rd minute of the third. I don't know if he'll play again, if we're being honest. Matthews has looked good, though. He hit a crossbar. Came inches away from scoring. Like, that pass by Mata, why wouldn't he put it on net? Brutal. Barkov almost got a goal with a minute left. Icing. That'd be so cool to play with your brother in an international tournament. Golly. Not a bad idea, but it is against Canada, so you never know. You never know what's going to happen in that game. It's going to be a rough game. It's going to be a hard-hitting game. I'm thinking it's going to be a low-scoring game, too. 2-1, 3-1, 3-2. 40 seconds left. Finns aren't giving up. Got to give them credit for that. I'm surprised Kyle Connor hasn't played as much as he has, or hasn't played more than he has. 10 seconds left. 4 goals in the third period. Game over. 4 goals in the third period for the Americans. Just absolute domination in that period. I didn't think they were going to do that. I thought maybe it was going to be 3 or 4-1 after the second period, but not 6. Golly. Anyways, thank you so much to everyone that tuned into this stream. It was a lot of fun, a lot of interactions in the chat, which I love. But at the same time, we will see you at 6 o'clock on Saturday. Why did I forget what day it was going to be? But we'll be live Saturday, 6 o'clock. Canada, USA in Montreal. Hockey night in Canada tonight. It's going to be so much fun. I'm so nervous. I might be a nervous wreck. Hopefully I don't say anything I'll regret because the internet is forever. But at the same time, thank you so much to everyone who watched. I'm going to go do a quick little recap video. See you on TikTok, and we'll see you tomorrow where I'll do a video of some sort. But talk to you later. Have a great night. Bye.